Of rising tension, the US and China have signed a deal aimed at calming trade frictions. The agreement has been hard-fought, but it is unclear how much economic relief from their trade war it will offer. Let's now cross to our colleague Patrick Falk. Patrick, what is the latest?
Well, the reaction from China has been relatively muted, certainly when you compare it with what we've been hearing out of the White House and from the president. Of course, we heard Donald Trump say that they did a wrong from the past and that this was one of the reasons why he ran for the presidency. China, by contrast, is trying to frame this as a win-win for both countries, and President Xi, in a letter that her at the signing ceremony that took place at the White House, said that this was good for China, good for the US, and good for the world. But some may say the very fact that the president wasn't there in person speaks volumes about what China thinks of all of this. Remember, we were previously expecting there to be some sort of a grand ceremony that would be attended by the leaders of the two largest economy in the world, and they would shake hands and there would be a deal signed off. But that never happened. The other thing that is quite interesting was there was a report in the South China Morning Post today which said that the translation of phase one text was yet to surface this morning in China. This was hours after a deal had already been done, which does suggest perhaps that China is reluctant to go into the details too much. The two sides had laboured over the translation, presumably so there was no ambiguity at all. So that is a suggestion, perhaps, that China is not entirely comfortable with some of the details of the deal.
Thanks there to our colleague in China, Patrick Falk.